not subscribed to our channel, you can do so by clicking the subscribe button as shown above. Hello friends, welcome to Kamath Astrology. In today's video, we will talk about the first lunar eclipse in the year 2023, which occurs on 5th May 2023. So many people have different doubts whether this eclipse will be visible in India, which parts of the world it will be visible in. Do we have to follow any rules during the eclipse? Is there any Sutak Kal applicable during the eclipse? We will answer all these doubts in this video. Now, first thing to understand is this eclipse is a penumbral lunar eclipse, which means the Earth's shadow, that is the umbra, does not completely cover the moon, and therefore only a small portion of the moon is covered by the Earth's shadow. So as per the Jyotish Shastra, this is not really a very significant lunar eclipse, and therefore rules such as Sutak Kal will not really apply to this eclipse. However, even then, if you really want to follow the Sutak Kal, it starts 9 hours before the actual eclipse. Now, when does this eclipse begin? It starts at 8:44 p.m. IST on 5th May 2023 and ends at 1:02 a.m. on 6th May 2023. So the duration of this eclipse is roughly 4 hours 18 minutes. Now, will this eclipse be visible in India? Yes, it will be visible in India. You can also see it in parts of New Delhi. It will be visible in Africa, Australia, Europe, portions of the Indian Ocean, and also in countries such as China, Mongolia, Pakistan, Russia. This eclipse will be visible. Now, one interesting thing which you can see in this chart is that all the benefics, that is Jupiter, Mercury, Moon and Venus, are associated with malefics at the time of the eclipse. You can see Jupiter and Sun are with Rahu, Venus is with Mars, Moon is with Ketu, and Saturn is also aspecting the sign of Aries, where Sun, Jupiter, Mercury are present with Rahu and Uranus. So this is really not a good sign for the world, because all the benefics are afflicted in this time period. Now, what is the moon? The moon is our mind, the moon is our mental state, it is our emotions. The moon is with Ketu when the eclipse happens, and Ketu is the Karka for moksha, for giving up, for leaving things, for connecting with the divine. Ketu is the Karka for isolation, and therefore if you pray during the time of eclipse, it will be very beneficial to you. You can chant the mantras of the moon, such as Om Som Somaya Namaha 108 times, or Om Chandraya Namaha 108 times. There is also the Vedic mantra of the moon, which is as follows: Dadi Shanka Tusharabam Shiro Darnava Sambhavam Namami Shashinam Somam Shambhora Mukuta Bhushanam. You can also chant Om Namah Shivaya 108 times during the time of the eclipse, and it will give you immense benefits. Any donations done to the poor people, mainly the donations of rice, silver, wheat during the time of the eclipse, will benefit you greatly in the times ahead. So what is the impact of this eclipse on all of us, on the world in general? Now, as I said earlier, moon is connected with our mind, and this eclipse definitely has an impact on our mental state. So during this time period, you might feel some energy disbalance, you might feel dissatisfied, and therefore it is very important you engage in some productive activities such as meditation in this time period. Second thing, the moon is your emotions. So you might find your emotions out of control during this time period. Relationships can come under stress because Ketu is with Moon in the sign of Libra, which represents partnerships, contracts, and relationships. So relationships can become stressful in this time period. You might feel like moving away from certain relations in this time period. Now, the moon is also water, and therefore, this eclipse will have an impact on the water bodies such as seas, rivers, oceans, especially in the regions where it is visible. It is advisable to stay away from the seas, oceans, rivers in this time period. Do not go for boating during this time period. Anyway, it is night time, so definitely will not do that. But stay away from water bodies in this time period, as certain events can occur on these water bodies which can disturb the world. During the time of the eclipse, generally the temple doors are kept closed, but this being a penumbral eclipse, that will not be the case. You can still visit the temple and pray there. Since Aries is the sign of new beginnings, and Aries right now has Rahu, Mercury, Jupiter, Sun, and Uranus aspected by Saturn, it means people in power may take wrong decisions in this time period, which can disturb the partnerships, relationships between different countries and result in new kinds of wars. A lunar eclipse always brings out hidden things, and therefore this eclipse will also bring out hidden things related to relationships, related to people in power and in positions of authority. The Venus-Mars conjunction in the sign of Gemini during the time of the eclipse shows certain problems in the border regions of India, the eastern regions of India, and in the neighboring countries such as Pakistan, Bangladesh, Nepal, and Sri Lanka in this time period. Since the eclipse occurs in 6th from the Taurus ascendant, which is the ascendant for India and Pakistan, it also shows that during this time, the leadership of both these countries may take certain decisions which can trigger surgical strikes or mini wars in the times ahead between these two countries, that is India and Pakistan. So the lunar eclipse definitely shows some triggering of a conflict between India and Pakistan. Now, is there something which you need to take care of? You need to take precautions during the lunar eclipse. Not major precautions. Avoid going near water bodies as explained earlier. If there is a pregnant lady in the home, it is preferable she remains at home. She does not go out during the time of the eclipse. And engage yourself in meditation, prayer during the time of the eclipse. This eclipse mainly occurs in the night time, and therefore it is advised that you meditate more in this time period. Do not go out unless extremely essential during this time period. Suicidal tendencies in certain people may increase during this time period because moon is with Ketu, and therefore you need to be very careful if you have a mentally ill person in your house, a mentally unstable person, or a mentally challenged child in your house during this time period. This also occurs during Vaishak Purnima, and therefore this day is very important for doing good deeds such as prayer, meditation, and donations. So friends, that's all from my end. For any queries, please write to us at astrosevaworld@yahoo.com. You can also reach us through our website astroseva.tripod.com. So friends, thanks a lot. Bye. Take care and stay safe.